Traditional mixing consoles hide spatial problems and become cumbersome when on a screen. Traditional panpots and meters don't show you where instruments actually sit in space, where stereo energy is bleeding or where frequency content is stacking up in the same physical location. VisiStage sits at the end of your processing chain. It doesn't replace your EQs, compressors or saturators. It gives you a visual command center that combines an accurate mixing console with a live 3D soundstage. The upper section is the console deck, logic calibrated faders where your main door faders stay at unity by default, dual peak meters with hold, numeric dB editing, comprehensive solo, muting, even bypassing all instances of the plugins with one button, X pots to control pan calibrated to your door, and Y pots for controlling the depth, and a 96 color palette for track and icon color and a full VCA grouping system. Below the stage, every track appears as a dynamic real-time icon. Drag inside the selection box to place it. Drag the side handles to adjust level. The stage itself can expand from a small studio 8 meters by 12 meters up to a stadium 40 meters by 100 meters. Each icon carries real-time telemetry, live 64-bin FFT spectrum to see your real-time EQ curves, peak hold ghost, RMS floor disc with stereo width ring that turns to a dash white line when out of phase, crest factor starburst for transients, soft reverb mist to show you what space the track is really taking up, true position shadow aura continuously analyzes the actual stereo image and shows you where the sound really sits versus the panpot setting. With VisiStage, smearing, phase issues and stereo bleed become visible. Yet at all times you are in control. A slide-out panel gives you absolute visual control over the entire environment. Reactivity speed of the live icon, ghost piece hold, sustain and decay, opacities for ghost, RMS shadows and reverb mist, intensity of the crest factor display, global toggles for true position and reverb mist overlays. You can choose from 9 global environment profiles: Studio A, B, Stone Chamber, Concert Hall, Scoring Stage, Stadium, Cathedral, Cavern, Ethereal, each changing the acoustic behavior of the space. On individual tracks you can go further with track physics overrides, distance roll-off, air bypass, acoustic presence, width conservation, acoustic isolation. These let you decide how each source interacts with the virtual room independently of the global environment. You can lasso groups on the stage or shift-click to select multiple tracks in the console, as well as simply selecting entire group masters for fast track management. Use Shift plus drag on the volume handle to scale the entire mix all at once. This makes it fast to claim physical territory and to clean cutter without fighting individual faders. The interface runs at 60 frames per second on the GPU with zero latency through the audio path. And the routing engine supports up to 1024 tracks. It is fully resizable so it can live on a second monitor. Once the spatial picture is clear, including the ability to tune both the global environment and individual tracks' physics, mix decisions become much more obvious. Instruments stop fighting for the same physical and spectral space. VisiStage is currently in beta. Register at visistage.wu.co and tell us about your DAW, OS and whether you're working as an amateur or professional so that we can include you in the beta program.